In this video, we're going to discuss a web form lead report and why it's so important to your business. So what we do with our clients is we break down all of the forms that they receive from their website, all the leads that come in. And our goal is from 2020 to 2021 or 2021 to 2022, year over year, to grow those leads. And what we do is we put a goal of 10% on to whatever was generated last year. And what that allows us to track is to have a goal for the year and the month, but then also to have an actual of what we actually generated. So in this report, for example, we have every month here. We go into the database, and if you're working with a digital marketing company, you can ask them for every year or every month, how many leads did they get? And then you can ask them for a report at the end of the month of how many leads did they get this month. So let's say that it's January, and last January you had 33 leads, but this January you only had 23 leads. Well, then it's an easy way to keep them accountable for why are there less leads. And it could be less leads for many, many different things. Maybe, the industry has changed or whatever, but at least you can look at and say, okay, is the money that I'm spending actually generating an ROI as far as leads go? So what I would recommend is to call or contact the digital marketing company or whoever's managing your website and see how many leads did I get last year at this time? How many leads am I getting this year at this time? And are we actually growing in leads? So for example, you can create a report like this, and you can see the sum of all of these, 776. And then same thing. You can go here and say, okay, that's 939. So, right, how many more, this is summing all this up, but basically the difference between these two, that is your percent change. So let me take this down and let's see. So that's a 21% change. So ideally, if let's say your average transaction value is, let's say it's $500, and we want to see a lead change, and we want to say it's going to be this number minus this number is 163 more leads, and let's say the closing percentage is 50% maybe. Our clients average 60, but we'll just put 50%. All right, so we're going to take this and then times this. All right, so that's 81.5 equals 81.5 times $500. So $40,750. So let's say that you're paying your digital marketing company, $2,000 or $3,000 a month. Are they paying for themselves first? And then are they generating a profit on top of that? Right? Ideally, they should be 2xing it at least of whatever you're paying them. If they're not 2xing it, then there's a problem. And so this is how you can use this web form lead report and just ask for the numbers, put them together, and ultimately see how you're doing and hold someone accountable for their actions. Now, these are just the web form leads. These are not all your leads. So like calls from your website, right? That's a lead, but it's not tracked on your web forms. Calls from your Google My Business, your Yelp, your Facebook, right? All of that may not be tracked in here because it's calls coming in. So I'm not saying this is the end all be all. But what I am saying is that if their goal is to drive traffic to your website, and if the goal is to get leads from your website, then there should be an ability to track how many web forms come through and how many calls come from your website. So there's no exact science to this, but what I found is that by doing this exercise, you're able to see the performance of what you're actually paying for. If you have any questions or you want to see how you are currently ranking from a rankings perspective, we have a free tool that you can do that. I'll put the link down below. Other than that, I'm curious to get your thoughts on this. Feel free to comment, and I'll see you in the next video.